Here's a quick video covering a few tips and hidden tricks with the key controls window in MotionBuilder. We've been pushing a lot of videos for the MotionBuilder for Keyframe Animators video class, and we wanted to give you guys a couple of free tips that you can use immediately. So the first one is on the key controls window, there are a couple of hidden features that you just simply may have never found, or you may have accidentally done but didn't realize what you're doing. So the first one is, if you stop the mouse over 0, you can see that there's a left and right. So this actually means you can click with the left mouse button and get a 0 flat key, or you can hit 0 and get just a 0 key. So if you watch the tangents down here, and I click on 0 with the right mouse button, you can see that it gave me a 0 keyframe, but didn't flatten out my tangents. So I've flattened this layer out, but I still get a little extra movement between the two poses. If I just left click, then I get a flat 0 key. So just be aware you can click either button and get different results on your 0 key. The next one is key at time. In Maya, it's really fast to middle mouse button and drag down and set a keyframe on a pose. In MotionBuilder, we have the right click on the timeline key at time, and you can type in the values. That's a little clunky. You can also go to the animation key at time, and again, that's still many menus. Instead, you can right click on the keyframe button and get to the key at time window. So if you're going along and keyframing with the K key, or you're clicking your keyframe button and you need to get to key at time, just right click it and you get directly to it. That's tip 2. Tip 3 is going to be the move keys button. Again, I point this out because so many people don't realize it's there. I'm going to delete the animation. And they also don't necessarily realize how it works. So move keys allows you to readjust the character in space, or basically adjust the entire pose for the entire animation. So let's say that I go here and we realize that something's off. He's trying to sit down and we want the character to face another direction, or we want to simply adjust the overall position. Now I could use an animation layer to try to adjust it, but that won't actually fix the orientation of the character regarding translation. Move keys actually updates the translation value. You just have to select it first. So no matter what frame you're on, I can right click in the timeline and select all my keys that I want this command to work on. And then I can go ahead and adjust the pose. So I'm going to face him 90 degrees, and I'm actually going to move him up a little bit in space. So now he's going to be sitting down up in the air, and I'm going to hit move keys. Now, because we're in full body, it adjusts all the translation values, and you can see that we've now rotated the character, but the rotation has updated the translation key values so that he's facing another direction. This is extremely powerful because you can orient the character in any direction without having to go to story mode and without having to do some other trickery with animation layers and then trying to parent nulls or do anything else. So that's my reminder tip that move keys is incredibly powerful. You just have to make sure that you're selecting the keyframes first for it to do the move operation on. That's going to be your main tips and tricks for the key controls window. Explore the menus, left for keyframe for a flat key, and 0 only with the right mouse button, and get to key at time quicker. Alright, have fun.